deeper river with me. All you gotta do, yes, all you gotta do.
Greetings, 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 family, greetings. That's right, this is the master teacher. That's right, the quantum shifter. That's right, the code breaker coming at you with 2,400 watts of power in this hour. Yes, that's right, this is the truth session where your thoughts really matter. Listen, we welcome you once again. And we're starting right off the bat. Listen, go ahead and hit that share button that we may welcome others into the house today. We're going to have an awesome time. Listen. I'm not going to be before you long, but I guarantee you I'm going to be before you strong today. Oh, we've talked about some very, very powerful things. And we want to welcome you once again and say Shalom Alaikum. Assalamu Alaikum. In Hotep. Abaragani. Amani Kaka. Amani Dada. Hola. Bonjour. Konnichiwa. Oh, come on in the house today. Listen, we're getting ready to have an awesome time. We've been talking about the quantum art of breathing, and this is part 2. We've also been talking about focus on your breathing for balance and harmony. That's right, in 2021, and it's very important that you focus on your breathing. We're going to define some things and shed some light on some things today, and listen, it's just going to be a carryover from last week. And listen, if you missed last week's session, oh my goodness, you need to go back and get that. That's right, download that information. Gather in that energy. Gather in the spirit of it so that you may be brought up to speed. Spudazo in the Greek, to bring you up to speed. That's right, we're grateful. That's right, and thankful for the one, the apostle, the prophet. That's right, you know him as the cosmic commander. Oh, once again for the truth session. Listen, we've been hearing nothing but truth. So help me. That's right, so help me truth. We truth up the truth and truth out the truth, that you may become truth. And so we want to welcome you into the house today. Listen, make sure you put on a timeline where you're hailing from so that we know where this information is going and where it's launching from. And don't forget, place your business on the timeline. Oh, we're going to go ahead and hit that right away. And let me tell you something. Listen, we don't take your time for granted nor lightly. That's right. We respect and honor your time. We know that you could be doing many things on Saturday that would round out your week because you've been so busy all week. But you stopped and took the time out to focus on the truth session. We want to say we love you for that. Listen, that's right, the musical artist JP, the Prince of Peace, and KD bring you into focus. Listen, we're going to see who's in the house. Oh, greetings, Sister Cynthia Ford Clark. That's right, part of the Mod Squad, TSF family. Our very own Sister Stephanie in the house. Oh, salutations from Elder Gibbs. She said, salutations, family. Light and love from Columbia, South Carolina. Greetings, Elder. Oh, you know how we do it. Listen, all is well, Elder Gibbs. And guess what? From what I can fathom, it just got better. Yes, indeed. True indeed. Oh, we have our very own. That's right, Monique Bannister in the house. That's right, the conscious one. Cedric Kirksey in the house. Greetings, my brothers. Good to see your face in the place. Come on and breathe with us. Come on and breathe. That's right, the priestess, Sister Lavelle in the house. She sends her love. And listen, let me say while that fresh wind is blowing, thank you, you, and you alike for your donations. Listen, oh, we never take them for granted. Sister Cynthia Ford Clark, thank you for your donations. The loves, we thank you. That's right, the love. Oh, come on. Elder Gibbs, thank you for your donation. My goodness. Listen, you all are faithful. And we appreciate you. We love you. We send our love unto you. That's right. We speak a love language, a language that's second to none. Second to none. That's right. That's above, beyond what natural, the natural realm could even fathom. That's right. A love that's quantumly motivated. Oh, you better understand it. Man, listen, we getting ready to break off something here today. The quantum art of breathing. And listen, what you need to understand is that quantum breathing, that's right, the art of it is a focused practice. It's a focused understanding. That's what makes it quantum. In our everyday walk, our everyday life, we just breathe. That's right, to survive, because that's what we do. But we don't focus on it. And so when it comes into your line of sight, when it comes into your thoughts, when you quantumly, that's right, connect with it, it becomes something altogether different. So let's talk about focus.
Australia is in the house.
Australia in the house. Oh, my goodness. Yes. Let me go back to this timeline. That was from the one, y'all. Yes, indeed. Sister Rhonda Moore in the house. All the way from Maryland. That's right, Bowie, Maryland. Sister Dorothy Wilson in the house. Fiona Ellis in the house. Oh, my goodness. Oh. Yes. Yes, it is. A fresh wind. Oh, can't you feel it blowing? Can't you feel it blowing? Come on, Prince of Peace. Come on, we're giving you an opportunity to come on in. Yes, yes. Come on, you better tap into this. Oh, come on, they stirring it up. Yeah, that's the one. That's the one. That's the one. Musical artist Jake P and the Songbird KD. Come on, give in just a second. Come on. Yes, yes. Oh, my goodness. Come on, listen to that sound. Yeah, yeah. Come on, focus on the sound in the room. That's what we're dealing with today. Focus. Come on. Come on, let it purify your mind. Yeah, come on. Come on, go in there, come on. Yes, sir, come on. Go in there so that it touch those parts of your mind. That's right, where it can be fresh, a fresh wind. Come on, open it up. Oh, I'm going to drop some on you quickly. Come on. Come on. Breathe in that fresh. Yeah, yeah. If you can quantumly feel that, yeah, it'll bring a freshness to you. A fresh new beginning. Come on, let it refresh and renew and purify your mind today. Oh, come on.
Resetting my mind. Resetting my mind. Renewing my mind.
Come on, let it renew.
Purifying my mind.
Yes, sir. Come on, the one. Come on.
Oh, there's a fresh wind blowing. Fresh wind blowing.
Woo! Yeah. Come on. Come on. Focus. Come on, let it focus. Yeah, focus on that fresh wind. Come on. Just breathe. Come on. Come on. Yeah, yeah. Come on, let the mouth of your mind breathe. That's right. A fresh wind, let the mouth of your mind breathe. Oh. Come on, balance it, balance it. Yeah. Come on, hey, there it is. Come on. Come on, I can feel you going in there. Yeah. Woo. Come on. Yes, sir. Oh, it's happening right now, right now. Oh. Come on, open up. Right now, nothing else matters but your breathing. That's right. Your life, your breath of life. Oh, your Zoe Poeo, that's right. The vital breath. That's all that matters right now. Oh, my goodness. Yes.
Fresh wind, new beginning, cool breeze blowing through my mind.
Oh my goodness. Listen. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. My goodness. We're talking about focus. We're focusing on our breathing.
Thank you, Monique, for your donation.
Thank you, Monique, for your focused donation. Thank you. Yes. Thank you, family. Thank you, family, for tapping in, for reaching in there, for being at that place where we are right now. And we're talking about the quantum art of breathing. Yes, that's right. When you tap into this level of energy and it's focused, you've tapped into the quantum art of it. But what you got to understand about the quantum aspect of it is that the moment you focus in on it, it no longer resides there. Oh my goodness, that means you got to keep moving. So now, at the point of your focal point, the moment you focus on your focal point, that point no longer exists. It moves. It goes into another quantum state. So you're constantly evolving. And so now we're talking about the art of breathing, the quantum art of breathing. And we're focusing on it. And what you need to understand that as you focus on it, you've already tapped into the quantum aspect of it. Oh, but we're going to talk about something else that we've already released. But we're going to see how all of this tie in. Let me focus on focus. Let's talk about focus. As you focus on your mind. Come on, as you listen to me, I want you to listen to that sound. Let's talk about the word focus and all of its complexities. Yes. Come on. As you focus on the sound, I want you to listen to these words. The word focus, according to www.dictionary.com and Merriam-Webster College Dictionary, watch this. A center of activity, attraction, or attention. A point of concentration. It also means direct attention. In other words, with purpose, with intention. With intention, you're focusing your thoughts, your energy, your spirit on breathing. It's not your everyday breathing. Your everyday breathing is quick, short breaths. That's right. But when you focus on your breathing, you take it to the next level. 5 seconds. Breathe out. 5 seconds. Breathe in 5 seconds. Breathe out. And as you begin to grow with it, you can expand that. Breathe in 6 seconds. Breathe out for 6 seconds. You're focusing on your breathing, and what you're doing is expanding your lungs. Listen, we don't use half the capacity, not even a third of the capacity of our lungs. And so what we have to learn to do is to utilize them. Watch this. Just as your body parts, your muscles, and everything else need to be exercised, guess what? In order for your lungs to function properly, you need to exercise them too. Yes, indeed. That's right. So your daily activities go beyond your natural realm of sitting. You only take in so much at rest. It's a quick, short breath. But when you focus your concentration, your thoughts on your breathing, the diaphragmatic breathing as we talked about, as you place your hand over your chest and lower part of your rib cage. And breathe out. You feel the contraction. You feel your lungs expanding. Oh my goodness. It opens up and allows you to stretch the capacity of your lungs. You begin to tap into that place where you would have thought to do it before, because we focus on everyday breathing. Listen, it's our survivability. The ability to breathe and to live. And when we don't exercise them, think about it, when we don't exercise our muscle, they begin a process of atrophy that happens with our lungs. So now let's focus on expanding. Open them up. Listen, even when you hold it about 6 or 7 seconds and breathe out, guess what? You've still only used about 50% of your lung capacity. That's right. Oh, you didn't know you had all of that. That's right. Yes, you do. So that means when you exercise and do certain daily activities, even just with reaching up, reaching out, bending, doing light Tai Chi, exercising, guess what? You're expanding your lungs, taking them past the normal everyday breathing. It extends your life source, your life capacity. Oh, because you're exercising those muscles. That's right. You're allowing oxygen to fill them up, to expand, to enlarge in themselves. That's right. As we know that the earth, the space is expanding, it happens, guess what? Within our lungs. The more we use them, the more they expand. The greater the capacity. Oh, watch what this means also. The word focus, to adjust for distinct vision. Wait a minute. So we're focusing on our breathing for a distinct vision. That's right. We're causing our vision to expand by focusing on our breathing. It's a directrix. Get to that in a minute. It also means a state or condition of permitting clear perception. So focusing brings direct, clear perception. Let me get to this mathematics definition. According to dictionary.com, watch this. Focus in the realm of mathematics is associated with a parabola or a parabolic shape. It means a fixed point or one of a pair of fixed points used in generating a curve such as an ellipse, an elongated circle. That's what an ellipse is. A parabola and a hyperbola. That is commonly referred to as the conic section. Okay, how things are brought into a terminal. That's right, goes out and come back in. So now the focal point relating to a parabola is very key. From this focal point, guess what? Everything is balanced. Let me show you on this diagram. Because we're talking about focusing on breathing for balance and harmony in 2021. So now when I show you this diagram, you will see how things are symmetric and how it brings about a correlation of balance. Let's look quickly at this diagram. Let's look at this. Oh my goodness. Yes, it will. Here is one of the diagrams I was talking about, a part of the conic section. It takes on a parabolic shape. But within the center is what's called a focus. That's right. That's right. It's a focus. From this focus, oh my goodness. Let me just allow you to digest that for just a second. Now watch how we focus on this diagram. That's right. It was expanded. But now the videographer focused on the diagram. Watch how this balance and harmony come into play. So again, here is part of the conic section, the parabola. Takes on a parabolic shape. Here's a point on this y-axis, this horizontal axis, called what? The focus. Now, from any point that is at the vertex or the very bottom part of the parabola,
Give it to us, Master Teacher.
that is the vertex. It is directly symmetrical to both sides of the parabola.
Yes, sir.
So that's called balance.
Yes, sir.
Now,
That is best. Yeah.
oh my goodness, at its best, as the one said. Now, if you reach up within this axis, that point is called the focus. But if it reflects out to another part on the parabola, guess what? The vertical line that goes to the line directly below it, those distances are equal. Guess what it's called? Balance.
Yes, sir.
If you focus that point and reflect it about this vertical axis again, at this focal point, it stretches out, and these 2 points are actually equal. The distances are equal. One is negative, one is positive. One is on the negative aspect of it, one is positive. But guess what? Their distances are equal. It's called balance.
Yes, sir.
So when you focus on your breathing, guess what? You're bringing balance to your body. You're bringing balance to your vision. These are projections. So D1 is equal to D2. Now watch this. Below this line is called a directrix. You're being direct, intentional.
Yes.
This line or distance is equal to this directrix. So the focus and the directrix are equidistant.
Yes.
Balance once again.
Yes, sir.
Now watch this. Let's venture over to this diagram. Here is my focal point. If I project a line over here, L4, this distance down to the directrix is L4, the exact same distance.
Yes, sir.
If I project it in the negative direction, that distance is the same as L4, also coming down to the directrix. In other words, no matter where I project it or no matter where I focus, guess what? Each distance will remain the same. So now, what is that called? Balance.
Yes, sir. Give it to us, quantum shifter.
So your focus brings balance to your body. It brings balance to your breathing. It brings balance to your sight. It brings balance to your thoughts. It brings balance to what you are direct in. Sometimes you just got to be direct.
Yes.
So here is what's called our axis of symmetry, our vertical axis of symmetry. That's right. Anywhere on that vertical axis of symmetry is called the focus. Now, I'm going to show you how the symmetry will be off if you were not on this vertical axis. What if I took my focus and put my point here? And that was my vertical line. Guess what? If I project it out here, you'd have a small distance, but that distance would be an elongated distance, which means there is no balance.
Yes, sir.
So it has to be a focused point, a focal point.
Yes, sir.
If I shift to the left, that distance is short, but this distance to the right is short, but to the left, it's elongated, which means there is no balance, which means you're not being direct, which means you're not focusing on your breathing.
Yes, sir.
Oh my goodness.
Being intentional.
You're not being intentional. That's right.
Yes,
That was from the one. You're not being intentional. So now, look at this. This is deep. From this point, how it goes out, guess what? It's referred to as a spider legs. Look at this point. Doesn't it look like a spider?
Yes, indeed.
It looks like a spider. In other words, it's symmetrical.
Yes, sir.
No matter which direction you go in, guess what? It's going to balance the other direction. Even if there was a part that wasn't working properly, there's something called bilateral symmetry.
Yes, sir. Give it to us, man.
Bilateral symmetry would cause the strength, the energy, and the focal point to actually balance out. Even if there was a weak part in the body, guess what? Every other part will send blood, send energy to that spot to cause a balance.
Yes.
So is there a weak link in the chain? Absolutely not, because the other ones tend to come together quantumly, send energy and focus to that point that's ailing. They lose nothing because guess what? They work together. It's not Darwinism. It's not survival of the fittest. No, it's called synergy. Whew. Now let's look at one other thing here. Look at this focal point. No matter which way you take it, along this line, guess what you create? Triangles. Triangles. And there's some properties regarding triangles, the perfected realm of the spirit. There are some properties regarding triangles called similar triangles. So if this length and this angle is associated with this length and this angle, we can prove that the two triangles are congruent.
Yes, sir.
They share a common angle.
Yes.
They share a common side.
Yes.
And we can prove that the other side is congruent, called side angle side theorem. Oh my goodness.
Yes, sir.
Side, angle, side. Or we can do angle, 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 or side, side, side. These are all principles that cause you to focus and balance.
Yes.
And guess what? They're mathematical principles.
Right. Congruency also goes along with the number 11, the number 1 to bring balance. Congruency is one of those numbers that bring balance.
Yes, sir. The one just hit us with that. Congruency represents the number 11, bringing balance. And watch this. He just pointed out something to me. If you look at the focal point, guess what? Because of the symmetry, you're creating 11s.
Come on here.
You're creating 11s.
Yes, sir.
Because of the congruency. Thank you for the one. That's how I get it sometimes. We
Yes, sir.
Oh my goodness.
We do it like that.
We do it like that.
We got that je ne sais quoi.
Come on, that je ne sais quoi.
Yeah.
So because of the focal point, you're creating 11s. You're creating balance automatically. You're creating symmetry. You're creating axis of symmetry. Incidentally, there's a former movie out called Axis of Symmetry.
Whoa.
The axis of symmetry. That's right. Dealing with war. The axis of symmetry. Wow.
Yes.
So now, because we are focusing, even in a negative aspect of what we're dealing with, guess what? It automatically, symmetrically take us to the positive realm.
Yes.
This P, equidistant to the x-axis, down to the directrix. Now we call this y is equal to negative P. So the distance from the center, or from the origin, from 0, 0, down to this directrix, negative P. Same distance up to P. So what are we doing? Focusing.
Yes.
I'm focusing on the word focus so that you'll understand that we're focusing on breathing, symmetry, balance.
Yes.
When you focus in on a thing, guess what? You give audience to it.
Yes.
You bring it into your line of sight.
Yes.
You have pattern recognition.
Yes. That's what Monique was talking about, Apostle.
Yes, sir.
On your timeline. She said, I see the spider leg now. It's been there all along, but we did not see it until you brought it to our attention and we focused on it. Now it's obvious and balanced.
Wow.
Just what you're saying.
Listen, thank you for that, Monique. Very powerful. Brought into your line of sight. Now you can see it. Guess what? Because we've been focusing on quantum aspects of breathing and art, guess what? It has to manifest in your life. Why? Because we told it to do what it's designed to do. And when you have knowledge of a thing, it has to manifest.
Yes.
That information is there. The principles are there. The properties are there.
Yes.
Now you're not just doing something on a whim. You're doing it according to your knowledge.
Yes.
And because of that, it will work every time. Listen, when you tap into that quantum realm, that's right, it does bring things into your line of sight. Very powerful that she made that statement. Thank you for that, Monique.
Yes.
Listen, I told you where your thoughts really matter.
Yes.
We all can benefit from one another's information.
Yes.
So what she just dropped on the timeline, listen, was a witness and a testimony of what we're talking about.
Yes.
It was focused. And when we focused on it, guess what? It illuminated.
Yes.
We were able to see it. We were able to see the triangles. And even though it's curved, there's something called tangent of congruency. A line that's tangent to a parabolic shape or a curve, guess what? Every time you'll get a 1 point of tangency.
Yes.
And as you expand this, guess what? This curved line, the smaller, there it is. We're talking about quantum. If you see this curve, you can say, well, a straight line doesn't equal a curve. But guess what? When you do it in smaller increments, as we're talking about with quantum, that small, minute part, guess what? This curve actually becomes a straight line.
Oh, come on, give it to us.
If you take the smallest and focus on the smallest, minute part, it becomes the quantum realm, because it changes this from a curve to a line, and now you've got this triangle that's symmetrical to the other side.
Yes, sir.
This point, let me give you this last point here. This point is called the vertex.
Uh-oh.
The vertex. The vertex represent, in one aspect, the very lowest point on this parabola.
Yes, sir.
Which means its coefficients, its multipliers, are positive. We can take this same parabola, focus it on a point, and we can actually mirror it about its axis, and it'll flip over with the same distance from where you focused. And guess what? Now it's upside down. Now the coefficient is negative.
Yes, sir.
But even though it's negative, it still has the same distance. Listen, when we're talking about absolute value, there it is again. Something that's absolute, something that's direct. Absolute value deals with the positive distance from zero. Even if it's negative. Listen, even if we walk backwards, we're not counting negative numbers. We're still walking a certain distance.
Yes.
So absolute value represents symmetry,
Yes.
balance, focus, symmetric to a focused point. If I go backwards, I still might have walked 5 feet backwards. If I go forward, I've walked 5 feet forward. Guess what? It's still balanced. It's still symmetry, because we're taking the absolute value of it. Now watch this. The absolute value symbols are 2 ones. 11.
Yes.
There it is again. Balance. Absolute value. We're being direct. We're going to the vertex, maybe the lowest point or the highest point. Listen, even if you are at your lowest point, guess what? You're still at your highest point.
Yes, sir.
Because you can easily reflect yourself quantumly, and you will see what will help you come out of this situation. Why? Because the information is the same. Light and dark. And the one to tell you this, light and dark is the same to him.
Yes.
So even if you're down in a low place, a valley, you can be, oh my goodness, you can be at a peak as well.
Yes.
And it will still be the exact same location.
Yes.
It's just focused.
Yes. Yin and yang.
Yin and yang, that's it.
Balance, balance.
Let me hit you with one more thing. We're going to get out of here. Oh, I'm not going to keep you long today, because I want to set you up for next week as well.
Yes,
That's
sir.
right.
Get us right. Get us right, Master.
Let's talk about this. Watch what it says according to www.rush.edu. And listen, I know you can see on this table, I got information everywhere.
Yes, sir.
And that's right, I've studied all of it. I've gone through all of it with a fine-tooth comb. And I've connected it with the information that I've gotten from the one. Information that I've researched. Information from the past. And listen, we research for the data and the likes. That's right. We delve deep to bring this information to you in the most correct form, in the most simplistic form, to give you the ability to lower your voice and strengthen your argument.
Yes.
Watch this. It says here, man, this is very powerful. It says we often don't consider the important role of our lungs, or the role that our lungs play in keeping us strong and well.
Yes, sir.
It's not until we experience problems breathing that we take notice. See, that's why I'm causing you to focus on your breathing now, so you don't have to wait until there's a problem.
Yes, sir.
You focus on it now. It's called preventive maintenance.
Yes.
But the truth is, like the rest of our body, our lungs need daily care and attention. Watch this. Breathing feeds our oxygen, or feeds oxygen to every cell in our body. Without sufficient oxygen, people are more prone to health problems, including respiratory illnesses, chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, that's COPD, and heart disease. Watch this. But ordinary, everyday breathing is not enough to keep the oxygen, oh my goodness, to keep the oxygen flowing. Yes. So I want you to focus on your breathing right now, but your regular everyday breathing. We breathe within like 1 or 2 seconds, short breaths, right? That's not even 1/10 of the capacity that our lungs have.
Yes, sir.
They're just quick, short breaths. We can.
Yes, sir.
Come on, breathe for just a second. You just brought yourself into balance. You just brought your focal point into balance. You just symmetrically aligned yourself. It is synonymous with hemi-syncing your mind that the one gave us. Just by focusing in on your breathing. You might have breathed in 6 seconds. Exhale for 6 seconds. You just brought balance to your mind, balance to your body, balance to your thoughts. Because you purposely counted to 6 and then counted down when you exhale. That's focus. That's energy. That's power. That's authority. Because you are taking authority over your breathing. You're not just haphazardly breathing. You're converging on a point in your mind that says, I choose to live. No, that's what you did. You purposely and intentionally focused on your breathing so that you can take in the quality of life. I'm improving the quality of life because I'm expanding my lungs and I'm working them. That's right, I'm putting them through a workout. That's what I'm breathing. When everything else around you is dying, breathe. Breathe. Release your spirit in the atmosphere and breathe. Come on, breathe, breathe, breathe. Focus on those voices. Focus on that sound. Watch that sound of that bowl bring you into balance, bring you into focus. Come on, hear that sound. Yes, yes. Listen, you've just been captivated, titillated, brought into a realm of quantum focus by none other than musical artist JP. That's right, the Prince of Peace. That's right, KD. That's right, the one who bring the nectar, the songbird. Yes. Yeah, that was the one, the apostle, the prophet. That's right, the cosmic commander. You know, the host with the most, coming at you from coast to coast. That's right, sounding that bowl. It was a realm, a nebulous of focus. When you entered into a realm of focus. So being in that place causes your vision to become clear, causes your energy to be renewed. A fresh, brand new, rejuvenated, regenerated, oh my goodness, quantized energy. A place of focus, a place where you take the smallest minute particle and send it out that it may continue to increase and enlarge in itself. But because of your ability to tap in, guess what? You've caused a quantum entanglement. So now when you get to your next destination, guess what? It's going to be operating just like you operating right now. Because you energized it, you focused it. Listen, I don't wait till I get to my place of employment to cause my energy to reside there, to cause my atmosphere to operate. It's operating right now, and it's the weekend. That's right, it's the weekend. Many have testified and said they've walked in my place. That's right, and they felt the energy. That's because I focused my energy, my thoughts, my success, my prosperity, my love, my ability to communicate. That's right, we're dealing with communicate as well. Communication and relationship. I'm already relating to my parents. Listen, when I speak to my parents, that's right, they talk to me as if they've already known me for years. You know why? I focus my energy on demonstrating with them. I send them love. I'm intentional with it. I'm intentional on telling them that, listen, I'm trying to get your son or your daughter to go to the next level of who they are. I'm not focusing on them not completing things, not doing the work. No, listen, when I get done with you, you are going to get to that next level. I trust my ability to reach them. I trust my ability to reach you. And because I focus there, guess what? It happens. It has no other choice but to do what I told it to do, according to how it's been designed. And I'm telling you, when you focus on those capacities or those capacitors, that's right, your lungs can function as a capacitor. When it receives the oxygen, it swells up, then it shoots out, that's right, giving you the ability to breathe, to be healed, to be made whole, and to expel those gases that don't belong there. Let me check this timeline once again and we're going to get out of here. Monique Bannister says, Master Teacher Harris and the one, what are you doing? Tag teaming, balancing one another. Listen, we've always done that. Our information links up every time. I'm talking about linking up, although we have not communicated about the information. Although we haven't exchanged notes, guess what? Every time they connect and link up, it's called balance. Yes. Greetings, Dominica. I see you in the house. Dominica Jones. Love and light, she says. And this is one of the many reasons why you are the master teacher. Gratitude Monique. Breathe, breathe, breathe. That's right, from Sister Cynthia Ford Clark. We take our lungs for granted because it happens naturally, just like some of our relationships. We need to take notice, breathe, and concentrate on that balance. That's Monique Bannister. JP and KD, loving the music. It's flowing through my body. That's Cynthia Ford Clark. Yes, indeed. I feel it myself. Entered into a realm of energy. Thank you, KD and JP. You are so appreciated. I'm focusing on your melodic vibe while breathing intentionally. That's Monique Bannister. Thank you for the emojis. That's right. The priestess, Lavelle. She's sending a heart and a fire and the boom. Yeah, it just went boom. Focus on balance and harmony. Cynthia Ford Clark. That's right. Our very own Sister Cynthia Ford Clark. She also said counseling service is available to you. You don't have to suffer in silence. The truth session is ready to assist you. Focus, Sister Lavelle, the priestess. Breathe in. Breathe. Thank you for the heart. Fiona Ellis, that's right. The colors of the heart. I play my bowl. Fiona Ellis. Breathe, air, yes. That's from Australia. That's right, from down under. To make you wonder. Yes, we send the thunder. Divine energy vibes from Fiona Ellis. Those bowls, though, I love them. That's Monique Bannister. Sing, bowl. Fiona Ellis telling the bowl to sing. Yes, indeed, it's singing. Come on, sing, bowl. Yeah, let's listen to that bowl sing. Come on. Oh, we're going to let the bowl take you out of here. Come on. As the one began to sound the bowl, I began to see the number 4 just circling and orbiting and revolving around the sound of the bowl. 4 representing creation. The creative ability that we have is coming online. The ability to create the atmosphere that we need to be who we need to be and what we can be and the success that we are looking for, guess what? The sound solidified it. It placed you in a focused point where that which you're trying to obtain, guess what? It's right within your reach. Because what you did was solidify it. You've got the creative ability to create those connections and plexus and ideas and thoughts and make them connect at the point you focus on them. That's right. When you focus on it, guess what happens? It automatically connects. Because just like the diagram I showed you, from that focal point, there are other distances, there are other places you travel that go out that creates a symmetric blend, which means that's quantum entanglement. So no matter what direction you sit in, guess what? It's creating an equal and opposite effect on the other end, so that you have a radius of success. You have a radius of life. You have a radius of strength. You have a radius of creative abilities. And listen, I say unto you, grab a hold to the quantum art of breathing so that you may balance and bring harmony and focus in 2021. Listen, that's right. You have been struck by the truth session with none other than the one, the apostle, the prophet. That's right, the cosmic commander, tag teaming, as Monique Bannister said. That's right, with the master teacher, the quantum shifter, the code breaker. That's right, connecting with our very own musical artist, JP. That's right. Oh, yeah. Uh-huh. The Prince of Peace. That's him. That's him. Oh, you better hear his voice right now. Listen, not only that, tag teaming and connecting with the songbird. Yes. Can't he the one to bring the nectar? Listen, hold on, y'all. I got to give you a bird's eye view so that you can focus on this. Because this is healing too. Oh, she knows how to put it together. And that's what it's about, putting it together. Let me take a quick station identification break while you listen to it for just one more minute. Come on. Yes, come on.
Woke up with new ideas this morning. Creative ideas. With intention.
Come on, I need you to listen real quick. I need you to listen. Come on, Cosmic Commander, come on. Yes, come on.
With a fresh wind blowing through my mind.
Come on, songbird, come on. Yeah. Listen, that sound ought to hold you. And as the one is shared with us, hold what you got. Muse over it. Cogitate upon it. Ponder over it. But by all means, govern yourselves accordingly with this information. And until next truth session, that's right, the next truth session. Shalom alaikum, family. Mishpikah.
Wa alaikum shalom.